जय श्री कृष्ण. भीमातीरनिवासाय पंढरीपुरवासिने पांडुरंग प्रकाशाय विठ्ठलाय नमो नमः.
Are they happy? It's a big question mark. Unfortunately, we don't have long-term goals. Short-term goals are what we see everywhere. You have a home, you have a car, you have a wife, you have children. Are you really happy? No. There's a very, very familiar poem called The Unknown Citizen. If you read the poem, you'll realize how hollow and empty life can be. There's an unknown citizen. He's got a home, he's got wife, he's got 3 children. Those days the government said you could have 3. And then he's got a refrigerator, he pays his taxes, he pays his insurance. Is he happy? Don't ask that question. The poet says, don't ask the question whether he's happy. Nobody cares. The government does not want to know whether you're happy, but Krishna cares for you. He wants to know whether you're happy within. Only philosophy asks you, are you happy within? Who is asking whom? You go to an office at 10, come back at 5. Is anybody concerned about your own inner self? No. Performance, everybody says. What is performance? Performance is not the performance of a machine. You are people with a heart that palpitates, a heart that pulsates, feelings that are full, and thoughts that are worried. Does anybody care for you as a person? Not even your children care for you as a person. You come back home, they say, you have to pay the fees, Papa. You must send me abroad, Papa. You should look after me, Papa. You get me married, Papa. That is all. Nobody asks, are you really happy? It's philosophy which is asking you this question. Are you happy within? And be happy. Unfortunately, most of us decide not to be happy. That is because we live as we like and not as we should. One who lives as he should is a different person. Sri Rama is asked by his mother, unless you leave the family, unless you leave the palace, your father will not eat, your father will not drink, your father will not sleep. In short, he will not live. He looks at her and says, Naham marthabaro devi lokam avatsu mutsahe viddhimam rishibistulyam kevalam dharmam astitam. I don't want anything from you, mother. Oh lady, remember I only live for dharma, and that is values. I have lived. Santushta panchavargoham, he says. Don't think I am a frustrated prince leaving the family and going. I have enjoyed, but I know where to draw the line. Santushta panchavargoham. Lokayatram pravartaye. I know, I have lived. I have lived the life I should live, and I have drawn a line there. Drawing the line is sublimation, not suppression. That is where I want you to realize how yukta ahara, yukta vihara is going to come into our life. Unfortunately, today's permissive society doesn't know how to live. It lives as it likes. Maybe the orthodox people here will be shocked. But I heard there are certain parties which take place late in night when you can exchange wives. I never knew such a thing could happen. It is shocking to anybody's orthodox ways. How can you exchange a wife? You can exchange cars, I can understand, but not wives. How can you think of such a society in India? In India where you have Sri Rama and Sri Sita, India where you have Sri Radha and Sri Krishna, Rukmini and Sri Krishna. How can you think of it? How can you ever think of our children being brought up in such a society? Doesn't matter if the people around you call you orthodox and old-fashioned. It is sane to be old-fashioned. It is sagacious to be old-fashioned rather than be living like an animal farm and regretting all your life. Please remember, it is this discipline which is going to make us beautiful. And discipline is what we want. We don't want freedom. I'm sure when children are asked to have a holiday, they are waiting. Mama, after 15th of April, we have holidays. 10 days after holidays, they're saying, when is school reopening? Everybody wants to go back to discipline. There's a natural love for discipline in man. How long can you have a holiday? How long can you have a holiday? Thank God after Sunday there is a Monday. Otherwise you would not be able to enjoy your Sunday. Please remember that Indian philosophy is logical and psychologically feasible. Hence, the Gita is a song of the Lord himself. He is father, he is mother, he is friend, he is beloved, he is savior, he is companion, all put together. What a multiple role for man to see in the Lord. Most of us look at the Lord as one who is seated in the temple, locked by the priest. for the door to be open only when Kausalya Supraja Rama is chanted. The Lord comes with you. He speaks to you in first person singular. Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam. The Lord himself spoke because he wanted to sing his way into your heart and makes Arjuna the nimitta in order to talk to you. This is how the Gita is introduced to us. Sonorous advice that comes to man, and it is sagacious advice, and it is sane advice.